So the goal is that this beat is 100% sampled from the kitchen. So if this is a beat making video, why am I standing in front of the refrigerator? Well, I'm going to sample it. Now the refrigerator is broken. I recently broke it. One of the feet is broken so that when it moves, you hear that squeak? Alright, it sucks to have that squeak, but I figure, you know, why not turn that squeak into something that's usable or useful? I figure I'm also going to sample the freezer door being pulled out, and then just for some extra flavor, why not sample the cabinets? So that's two different sounds up there. So between those we're going to have, I think, 4 sounds. I figure I could flip each sound at least twice, probably 3 times, maybe even 4. So we'd hope to get at least 8 sounds from this easily, probably 10 or 12, and they're going to form the center or the core of whatever beat it is that comes out. So let's get to sampling. Alright, here's the refrigerator freezer door opening. Alright, something like that. We gotta see. This is crazy. This is the sound unfiltered of the cabinet door. I mean, that's so crazy. That sounds like a tom or something, right? Nuts. All right, I'm gonna play with that. Next thing is I sort of want a hat sound, like I want a hi-hat sound, but I don't want to use an actual drum kit. I want to use one of the samples that I took. This is going to be the 3rd flip of this sample if I do it. I hear some clicking in here, so like there's some clicking going on somewhere. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that, because another limitation of GarageBand is that you can't close in on that sample anymore. If I wanted to, I'd have to basically do some serious file work to get that out of GarageBand. I could take this and edit it in my audio editing software, but I don't. The whole point of this thing is to keep it super lean, to not, you know, to keep it simple inside GarageBand and do whatever you can with the software. So I gotta figure this out a little bit more. All right, so here, so I pitched it up. I pitched this way up. This was like down somewhere in here, right? And I reshaped this so that it was like this. This was the default setting. For some reason, when you sample in GarageBand, this is the default setting with the envelope here. So it sort of trails off. So I pulled it back in, and that keeps it nice and tight. So what I would do is then go back, pitch it up. Now there's a short little sound. If you run the arpeggiator on that, let's try it at a 16th. It should keep it nice and tight. Let's see what happens. Just curious. Alright, so it's not gonna be like that, but the point is there. Now that's more of like let me flip this thing around. That's more of like the hi-hat sound that I'm looking for, or the clicky sound, let's say. Alright, so I want to show you, I worked for like maybe another like 2 minutes on that sound, and I decided to turn on so I'm using this Woot. This is one of the few extensions I use for GarageBand. This is called Woot. I guess that's how you pronounce it. It's 2 O's, 2 T's. It's a compression algorithm, and it's very, very cool. It's very, it's easy to use. I rarely use the presets. You'll see this is set to factory, and then I just screw around with the all the different parameters here. But I use this in conjunction with, hold on one second, let me get back out here. I use that with the built-in, this is just the built-in distortion module for GarageBand, and a high-pass filter that I left at the default here at 6900 hertz to get, now listen, right? That sounds like a hi-hat. Let me turn all that stuff off and you could hear what it sounds like without it. 1, 2, 3, off. Right? So you see we honed in on that sound that we wanted, and then we just, you know, just screwed around with the filtering of it. So now we got something that I'm much happier with. All right. Now here's a perfect example. Let me around. Here's a perfect example of when something goes in a direction that I didn't think it would. Wow, my hair is... Huh. So check this out. Look what happened here. All right, so I think that sounds good, and that doesn't sound anything like the sounds that I took out of the kitchen, basically. Now this is not done. What I'm gonna do is run through, what is that sound again? There's some sound in there I hear that I'm gonna go way low on, so it's completely distorted, but I think I can pull a bass frequency out of it. So the goal is that this beat is 100% sampled from the kitchen, and there's nothing else in it. There's no instruments, there's nothing, right? And it's all done on this iPad. I'm literally sitting in my bedroom right now because my wife is downstairs on a business call. I'm taking a coffee break, and I'm literally putting this together in a coffee break on my iPad, sitting on the edge of my bed, right? So that's what I'm talking about, this ultimate mobility of this platform. This thing that many people look at as a toy, not a production tool. I think it's a really amazing device if you use it for what it's actually good at doing. All right, so I got to admit, I'm going to cheat right now. I could not find a good bass sound in those samples, so I have to sample the air conditioner. It's technically not in the kitchen, although there is an air conditioner in the kitchen. This is the bedroom air conditioner, so it's not going to be 100% kitchen sample song, but you know, sometimes you just got to work with what's around you. So, all right, that's the AC that's getting sampled right now. All right, this is the air conditioner sound that I sampled. I processed it heavily. I don't even know what I don't even remember what I put on it. There's a lot of stuff on there. Anyway, I pitched it down. And I also threw, I guess this is called legato in some software, but it's the pitch control here on the sampler. And so now you can do the slide stuff with it. So there's going to be some, like this is going to be in the bridge. And again, I did cheat. I did use the air conditioner. It's not all refrigerator. This is how I mean that the iPad becomes an instrument here. It is literally an instrument. We're going to add something like that. All right, the beat is finished. Thank you so much for sticking with me through the video. Please consider subscribing and liking. The support means a lot to me. If you didn't like the video, please drop a comment, tell me what you didn't like about it. I always like constructive criticism. Thanks again. Here's the beat.
This stuff is out of control.
Every one of Quack Quack's beats are free for untagged MP3 download. And here we go. Please consider subscribing.
This duck is out of control. This duck is out of control.